Pelicans, buzzers, what's buzzing? Welcome, welcome, welcome once again to the only place to be this and every Tuesday for the month of July. What else is it? The one and only, it's the FYE Buzz show. As always, I'm joined this evening by my lovely co-host, Miss Jody Russell.
Hi everyone, good evening and welcome back to all our returning viewers and to our new viewers. Welcome, we're so glad that you're here, and this is the FYE Buzz show where we run down everything orientation and officially begin the countdown to the start of the new semester.
That's right, Jody. So, as always, like we like to do, we have to catch up a little bit. So it's the first time we talking in a week's time. So, you're always going all over the place. How was your week?
Well, I'm always busy, especially when it comes to uni. I'm always doing something for that. But here we had the mixers last week and it was so good. We only got to have Thursday because Friday we had some unforeseen, weather forecast. But it was so fun. We got to interact with all the new students. We took tours of the campus, and I must say, my team, anybody who come into the mixers, make sure you're on my team. Ask to be on Jody team, Lloyd Brafford, because I am telling you, we took most of the prizes home. My team members get hampers, they get bags, everything here, and you take everything. It's only one game we didn't win, only one.
Yeah, so I'm sure the people in the comment section might disagree with about how much you win, though. I know you like to see how you win. So if there's anybody else who at any of the mixers, you'll tell me, Jody, you really win with Lloyd Braffett? Or
yes, we won. Yes, it was definitely a good experience getting to see some of the yourself who be watching here, Miss Desiree. I saw Desiree and some other persons, and it was really nice interacting with you all. And I can't wait for the other mixers. So, Faity, stay tuned. Like, we have more mixers coming up, don't worry.
Really, I think I had to be in the places where I used to be, because I haven't been able to meet a Desiree. I know we had our fan from North America as well.
You need to come out here and you need to come out. The people want to see you at the live events.
Right, all right. We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen because, as you all know, I'm very proud to be a Pelican. And maybe there's just a segment where we get to talk about just that. Let's go to it. Our first segment, Pelican Pride. So, this is Pelican Pride, where every week we go through why you should be proud to be a UE student. While we've been looking at the symbolism of many of our insignia, last week we looked at the coat of arms and the Pelicans Association with the UE, for instance, and we really realized that the Pelican had a really, really deep meaning. This week, we want to focus on those things that continue to make the UE such a rich institution. The things that make us the most dynamic and innovative university maybe in the world. Things that make us proud to say that with 5 regional campuses, 1 dynamic university, 1 UE.
Yes, and Hiran, I think we should put a disclaimer now that you all need to pay very, very, very close attention to what we have to tell you all tonight, because we'll be doing a lot of giveaways. So if you're ready to win some stuff, I'm speaking about UE merch. We have a next business that we'll be speaking about as well. Make sure and pay attention. Write down some stuff if you all have to. You'll definitely want to be getting one of these prizes.
Definitely. Proud to be Pelicans, proud to get these stuff from the giveaway too. And that's all what we like to do, especially here on the FYE Buzz. So this week, we want to highlight the university's motto. Something that helps us to develop an appreciation for #Pelican Pride. So in 1949, the university's motto was coined by the then principal of the Queen's Royal College, Trinidad, Mr. R.M. Homer. Now the UE's motto is in Latin and it appears on the coat of arms. And you'll have to bear with me here. It's pronounced Oriens ex Occidente Lux. One more time for all of y'all who needed to hear 2 times, and just between y'all and me, I had to hear 3 times to learn how to say it. But it's Oriens ex Occidente Lux. And what that means is literally a light rising from the west. So Jody, what does that mean to you?
Well, Hiran, I tell you the honest truth, I am somebody, sometimes I just look at things a little too literally. I'm not really seeing what it could mean, For me, it's just a light rising, like, it's a big deal. Tell me why it means. Tell me why it's a big deal. Tell me, let me know.
Well, I mean, I've been accused of digging too deep sometimes, but honestly, doing this show, I've realized that there's real heights with everything, and a light rising from the west, in a metaphorical way, what can I say? We'll see if the comment section agrees with me. See, I think that being a light rising from the west means that coming here, we're giving ourselves the opportunity to stand out among the world. You see, at UE, we get the opportunity to have a very uniquely Caribbean education, an education that's unlike any other in the world. Now, you'd realize that our history has always been one of excellence, and when you get that opportunity to rise from the west, well, where better to do it than here in the UE? It's for that reason, and the fact that we have been rising from the west, Jody, and we have been ranked by the most reputable ranking agency in the world, the Times Higher Education.
You lie.
Yeah, we've been
ranked by the Times?
Absolutely. And
so you're telling me if I search up Times UE ranking, I would see the University of the West Indies?
Absolutely. And the Times Higher Education ranking system compared the UE to 30,000 universities and other elite research institutes. But you all get this. The UE stands in the top 1.5% following the rank results for 2022. So it's not no jokes thing here. We are lights rising from the West. And you're in the top 1.5% of the world to be lights rising from the West. So embrace it. Orient sex occidente.
But here, I know at several points you would have mentioned the word college, and I think it's important for us to highlight that UE has evolved over the years. UE was not what we know it to be. UE started off as the only campus in Jamaica with 33 students to now a full-fledged university with over 45,000 students, approximately 9,000 graduates annually, and more than 12,000 alumni. Particularly impressive is the UE's network of alumni, which includes 1 Nobel laureate, dozens of Rhodes Scholars, industry leaders across disciplines, and more than 18 current and former Caribbean prime ministers and heads of state. So UE, we all over. We all over. You can find us anywhere. We in parliament, we in business, we in science, we in medicine, we everywhere.
We really are an excellent global university, deeply rooted in the Caribbean.
Yes, it's certainly an honor, and it's a fascinating journey to the top 40 UE. And in this next video presentation, we would like to highlight the journey of the UE.
The journey to finding your purpose starts with a choice, but choosing doesn't mean limiting yourself. At the University of the West Indies, you can create your own path, become a trailblazer, change the game, and stay one step ahead, ready for whatever comes next. With 5 campuses in the Caribbean and 10 global centers spread across the Americas, Europe, Africa, and Asia, UE is one of the world's most globalized universities. Over 800 certificate, diploma, undergraduate, and postgraduate degree options are available to help take you wherever you want to go. Study at the university ranked number 1 in the Caribbean, among the best in the world, and recognized for its pursuit of UN sustainable goals like climate action and gender equality. UWI's mission to create knowledge and support innovation to transform the region and the wider world is what drives us, and we have a legacy of producing Caribbean leaders, making an impact in every corner of the globe. Will you be one of them? Whatever your journey holds, start it here at the University of the West Indies. Discover more at www.uwi.edu.
Kiran, I am just saying, there are over 800 different programs we could choose from. Or you could come here and say, I don't think we have what I want to say. It have it. It 800, here and 800.
For real, it's a lot. I mean, what really stands out to me from the video though is just how much we've grown, right? Like, you think about it, 33 students, and now we able to have that many programs, have these many campuses. It's just crazy. And I mean, I had to say, drop the hashtag, you'll know it already. Hashtag
Pelican Pride and some blue hearts as always.
Yeah, big up Bonnie, our winner from last week.
Yes, Bonnie.
Right?
Bonnie won herself a signed copy of a FYE notebook.
A whole signed copy, yeah, autograph copy from myself and Jody. What else we like? So, Jody, all of this talk about being proud to be a Pelican is always give me some tabanka from campus. So I think it's about time we go to our favorite segment, Jewels of our campus.
Kiran, I feel like they're probably wondering, it still have more about the campus. I need to know about it. It seemed like they cover so much already, but we still have so much more to go, you know? So maybe telling them about some cool places today. You'll meet some very important places.
Absolutely, Julie. I mean, this is Jewels of our campus, where we get to highlight all of the incredible stuff that makes the University of West Indies St. Augustine campus the most dynamic and best campus to be out of all of those 5 campuses that are available. So this week we really want to zero in on some of the resources and services available to you all, the students or Pelicans or dearest buzzers that make, well, the UE so special. So first up, we want to talk about the campus security team. Now, the campus security team is an efficient department that works to ensure that our campus remains safe. You all need to work, you all need to relax, and of course, you need to study. Well, feel free to do so with a certain level of peace of mind, knowing that the campus security team has your back. With an unwavering commitment to community policing, our campus security team has a suite of dynamic services, including the campus security escort service, which is where a guard may help you walk to wherever you need to go based on your needs, just to ensure that you feel safe as you make your trek to and from campus. We also have the student shuttle service, free transportation for students according to the schedules for each respective route. So for all those students who, like me, and probably need a ride from campus to Heward come September, this is all you, or even any one of our other students who may have to go to a campus that is not in St. Augustine. All information on the routes and information can be found on the campus security website, which is so easy and navigable, so be sure to check it out. Safe, secure, convenient, and reliable, our campus security is there for you.
Kiran, definitely. I think campus security, there's just some of the nicest people you could interact with. You know, they make you feel so safe, and they are there for you whenever you need them. So I'll just be telling you all about what to expect when you make a report to campus security services. So you all don't have to be afraid. They are very approachable. So pay attention and assistance. You'll be given attention, care, and assistance by the UE Police and the university. They also provide information and guidance. They would advise in advance of all security and law enforcement protocols, and they would also be explaining to you events as it occurs to ensure your comfort and knowledge of the system. They also take a lot of action. So whenever you report something, an investigator and other professionals will be assigned to your case to ensure that all procedures are carried out expeditiously and handled in the most supportive, sensitive, and empathetic manner possible. So they are definitely there for you at every aspect of the reporting process, whatever it may be.
And that's why it's a jewel of our campus, because making sure that you feel safe is all a part of your time here on campus. So to complement that feeling of safety and security, we want to ensure that you all are healthy as well. So up next, we want to talk about the HSU. So what is the HSU? Well, the HSU, or the Health Services Unit, is an ambulatory health facility that provides free screening and evaluation. This is done by nurses, or you may have consultations with general practice physicians. At the HSU, they also try to promote health, overall health, as is so important to your time on campus. The Health Services Unit functions as a walk-in clinic and pharmacy, which means that you are seen on a first-come, first-served basis. The HSU really wants to cater towards all of our registered students, so we all have access to the HSU, and is primarily for same-day care of recent onset medical problems. And I could tell you that the HSU has personally saved me. There was a day when I had influenza, not the common cold, like the actual flu. I was burning up with a 40-degree fever, heading to my 8 a.m. Crim 1 lecture. And then I just couldn't make any more. Your boy, trip and fall down and didn't have anywhere else to go. Luckily and thankfully, HSU was there, and I was able to get some treatment. And on that day, when I couldn't get to go to a private healthcare facility or really and truly going and sitting down in the public healthcare system was a bit too much given how I was feeling, HSU was the perfect compromise. And you know, you're able to do a whole lot there, not just that kind of emergency care that you need for same-day medical problems. The HSU has a walk-in clinic, but also a sexual health clinic that could help us be a bit more aware of our sexual practices. Of course, there's a pharmacy as well, which provides pharmaceutical services to the campus community, including pharmaceutical consultation, filling up of all those prescriptions, and dispensing. In addition to all of the dispensary and prescription medication that you may need to find, the HSU pharmacy also has a wide array of over-the-counter and non-pharmaceutical items. So y'all, if being healthy is important to you, and trust me, it is. If there's anything that we've taken from this show, I hope it's that you have a lot of support here at the UE. Do take advantage of the HSU. Make sure that you're healthy. Make sure that you are holistically healthy. And take advantage of the HSU, a real jewel of our St. Augustine campus.
Yes, definitely, Hiran. And the HSU also provides vaccination. So if you're interested in being boosted for your COVID-19 shot, you could feel free to go. If you're yet to be vaccinated, you could feel free to go. I went and it was a very pleasant experience. And the nurses, I am afraid of injections. So I was ready to cry. So, but the nurse was very nice, and she even gave me a countdown as to when she's gonna, give me the injection, and she kind of distract me. So, they are very nice. So don't be afraid to go at all. But here, I think we need to talk about one of the best places we have on campus when it comes to sports, and that is UE Spec. You used to be in UE Spec, Hiran?
Of course, that was where, you go to your gym in between class thing. You had to walk down specs like.
Okay, what kind of sports you playing? Just gym and football, cricket, the usual?
Yeah, well, I just used to have a wild sweat with the boys, on the football.
Okay. Nice. So, as I said, UE Spec, this is the Sport and Physical Education Center. It provides the opportunity for students to enjoy sports and participate in sports and exercise as a means of achieving a healthier lifestyle, developing new skills, and maintaining or improving their sporting talents. So during the semester, SPEC runs a sport program using certified coaches, and the activities include football, cricket, badminton, hockey, aerobics, volleyball, aqua aerobics, netball, basketball, and taekwondo. So as you can see, we have a lot of sports that take place at SPEC. So the facilities at SPEC include a fitness gym and an indoor/outdoor court. There's also the Sir Frank Worrell Field, which is a large, well-maintained field outfitted for cricket, rugby, football, hockey, track and field, windball, cricket, and sports and family days. So as you all can see, SPEC has everything a uni student would need in order to stay very healthy. So make sure and check out SPEC, join the gym, do something, make sure and get that blood pumping.
Yes, Jody, I mean, SPEC was really the place to be. I could tell you about all the sports days that we had there. Can't believe I didn't get to have a UE Sports Day, but I was lucky enough to be a part of the faculty at Law Sports Day. And let me tell you, the facilities at SPEC are really, really good, clean, and it's really just a place to get your sweat on, get your grime on when you need to de-stress after a long day of studying and probably partying.
Definitely the place to be.
But speaking about studying, I mean, that is the purpose of us coming to the UE. The next jewel of our campus definitely has to be our UE campus libraries. So the first place to start has to be the Alma Jordan Library, formerly known as the main library located at the JFK Quadrangle. Here, any one of our students can come. Each floor is outfitted with faculty-specific information. But for those of you that may need more specialized information, the following libraries do also exist. So if you need a bit more information on something business-related, do check out the Republic Bank Library at the Arthur Lockjack Global School of Business. There's also the Norman Given Library located on the upper level of the Institute of International Relations for all of those who probably want to get something more done on the advocacy stage. To ensure that our doctors know exactly what to do, we do have the Medical Sciences Library located centrally in the Faculty of Medical Sciences at the Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex. I also know we had a little earthquake while I checked Twitter to confirm that there was an earthquake. And luckily, I did see a post by the Seismic Research Center Library located right here at the Seismic Research Center in Gordon Street, St. Augustine. And of course, there's the School of Education Library located on Augustini Street, St. Augustine, as well as the Patience Theonissen Memorial Library for all theology students located at the Regional Seminary in St. John Vianney and the Uganda Martyrs of Mount St. Benedict, Tunapuna. All this to say, yo, for all the information that you could possibly need, UWI's libraries have them all. From the most general knowledge or down to the most specific and granular information, trust that you will get everything you need to get those A's at one of those libraries.
Yes, Cassia is saying the campus is so large, and yes, indeed, Cassia, we have a lot of facilities on here that you'll need to take full use of, definitely.
Jody, that's why they could use these shuttles to get to these.
Yes, everywhere. Oh my gosh, look how nice we tied that up with a bow. Perfect. It was perfect. But Iran, no, not Iran. Viewers, I have a story to tell you. So this next segment that we have coming up, I just want you all to know that Hiran stole it from me, okay? Hiran was so excited. He came in and he was like, yo, I need to do this segment. I need to do this because I love this topic so much. And please let me do it. So I said, all right. I see him very, very excited. So I said, all right, Hiran, go ahead. But just note that this was my person, right? I brought this person. But let's go to our next segment. Look who stopped by.
Welcome to Look Who Stopped By, where every week a friendly face from around the campus community stops by to have a chat with us. This evening, I am so fortunate to be able to discuss something that I hold very near and dear to my heart, and that's cybersecurity. Now, you must be wondering, why is that so near and dear to your heart here? And well, it's because we do live in a digital world. Every and each one of our interactions in the digital world is followed, and sometimes I don't think we realize just how much we put out there, or how much we have at stake that is just stored in our phones, on our computers, everything. The fact of the matter is that right now cybersecurity is perhaps one of the most important challenges facing us, and the University of the West Indies is no exception. So joining us this evening, we're going to be chatting with somebody who wears many hats, including digital anthropologist, cyber safety evangelist, and enterprise application support manager at our campus's IT department. Ladies and gentlemen, give me a round of virtual applause for Mr. Darren Dory. Good evening, Mr. Dory, and welcome to the FYE Buzz.
Hi, Hiran. Good evening. Nice to be here, man. Nice to be here.
Yes, thanks so much for joining us. So tell us a bit about yourself. How are you?
So, I mean, as you say, I do hold quite a lot of hats. I am currently the Enterprise Application Support Manager at UWI. What does that mean? I pretty much am in charge of all of the online systems that you students use, and staff as well. So things like My Secure Area and My E-Learning and so on. I'm the guy that the developers and the other folks report to. This, hey, we have a problem with this system, we need to get it fixed, right? So, yeah, not a entirely stress-free job, but yeah, it is there. And I also, have a nonprofit called Cybersecurity, and I guess that's kind of into the topic of what we're discussing this afternoon. I speak about being safe on the internet in a nutshell. I do a lot of voluntary talks to primary schools, secondary schools, and also to UWI as well.
Absolutely. I mean, being safe on the internet is something now that is being spoken about ad nauseum, but I don't think it's something that we really kind of get to really realize the importance of it, maybe sometimes until it's too late. Now, you mentioned as well that you guys have a lot of work going on in the background, maintaining my learning and my secure area. Oh gosh, I could imagine what a headache that is. But could you share with us some of the functions and services managed by Campus IT? What do you do to support us while we are on campus?
Sure, man. That's a really interesting question because a lot of things happen in the back end, and students and staff aren't aware. And it's really because we have a really diligent team over at Campus IT Services ensuring that everything is up and running. So your student career really starts at the student portal from an IT perspective, right? That's my.uwi.edu. Once you become a student, you're going to live there. You're going to get access to your email, to your MySecure area, to your online learning environment. Everything happens at that student portal level. You're going to all the communications as well, from marketing and communications. You're going to see spotlights highlighting, the latest and greatest things that are happening at UE. And you guys would have alluded to quite a few of them. You would even also get, notifications about threats that might be happening from the security perspective. So we have a lot of spam and phishing emails, which unfortunately make their way into our environment. So it's something that you want to pay attention to. Those emails from marketing and communications, and even from the IT director. He often jumps in and sends emails to students saying, "Hey, we have a really sophisticated phishing attack, and it might seem as if it's coming from Campus IT or a valid university email, but it's not. You have to pay attention." So we do look after all of these online systems and ensure that they are up and running. Sometimes they may go down, for reasons that that are out of our control. And there are different ways in which you can access help from Campus IT in terms of making an inquiry. So one of the easy ways is to send us an email. We do have a help desk. It's actually called Service Desk. So students can actually send an email over to Service Desk, and one of the members of the team will pick it up. I know different departments have different ways of actually approaching their service. The bursary, for example, I know during your life here at UWI, students may have varying questions about fees that they have to pay and so on. I know the bursary, they do have a very thorough help desk. You can visit their website, and contact them there as well.
Right. I mean, I don't think I could stand being tech support for anyone other than my mom or dad, because I know I want to pull out my hair after 10 minutes, so I can't even begin to imagine what it's like doing it for over 16,000 students. Thank you so much, because without you guys, I mean, I really just have to take a moment here to appreciate that it is because of Campus IT that we have been able to stay alive as an institution as we pivoted over to the online environment to facilitate the pandemic. And shout out to Campus IT. Y'all drop some love for Campus IT. Without them, we won't even be having the first experience. So really, really great that we've been able to adapt like that. Now, while you were talking, you also did mention some of the threats that we could face. You spoke about spam emails, phishing emails, and that really kind of put a damper on my soul, because I just got an email from somebody claiming to be a prince from Saudi Arabia, giving me 15 million euros. I just have to transfer 10,000 US dollars to them. So I guess that maybe that one not real, right?
We might want to delete that email. Yeah.
So where's the best place for us to stay updated and abreast of that type of news in particular, the news on those dangerous phishing emails?
Right. The thing is, it happens all over, not just on UV, right? So,
right.
IT is everyone's business, and you have to be alert and aware all the time. I think the problem really is because internet has just become part of our lives, and it's something that we can't do without. That we tend to drop our guard when we are engaging in these different environments. So from a work perspective, yes, but even from a social perspective, we have all of those social media accounts. And, we may not use strong passwords. We may not even set up, MFA on those devices. And, it might just be something that we take for granted. But those practices, at least I would like to encourage everyone to change those practices as you come into, tertiary level, because you're going to be using the online space to save your projects, your thesis, your work, your things that you have to submit to lecturers on a Friday evening. You really, really don't want, your email to be compromised or your laptop to get hacked and you don't have access to that project that you have to submit, right? That's a level of stress you can do without. So, pay attention to the emails, as I said, that might come from marketing communications and campus IT. We would often alert students of anything that's, around that they should ignore or delete, right? Definitely no one here in Trinidad has a long lost relative from, Nigeria that's willing to give you an inheritance. I think we can rule that out, right? And yeah, embody strong passwords. There are many different resources that you can look online.
Absolutely.
I
mean,
yeah,
Mr. Dury, I think we're realizing now that the nature of the type of threats that we're facing are very different. I mean, the fact of the matter is that the people who out to get our data really are out to get our data. They're just as nefarious as the man willing to rob you. In a real way, cybersecurity as we know it now in 2022 is not what it was maybe just last year or 5 years ago. There's a term we keep hearing all the time. So tell our buzzers, and maybe as simple a way as possible, because maybe I myself might know a little bit about the tech, but for somebody who might be they might just know how to use a little FaceTime and thing. What does cybersecurity mean? And what are some tips and tricks beyond what we're talking about? We spoke about creating multi-factor authentication, having strong passwords. How can we do those things? And what are the hallmarks of a strong password?
Right. A lot of questions there. Let's see how quickly we could, address, most if not all of them. What is cybersecurity? I mean, it's really being safe on the internet, and that's in its simplest sense. But consider, let's look at your house. You might have varying levels of security. You might have a burglar proof. You might have a camera system, right? And each one of them would really be a different level of security that you can apply to keep your house secure. And that's what, you kind of want to apply in the internet world and in the digital space, right? So you want to have strong passwords, and consider your strong passwords like the burglar proof to your house, right? You want your strong passwords to be strong in that at least 8 characters, and that's a stretch by itself, and it should have a mix of uppercase and lowercase characters with things like exclamation marks and so on, right? And definitely try not to reuse your passwords in multiple applications, right? Because if a hacker happens to compromise one password, you don't want them to just have a free reign into everything else that you have. I think passwords might eventually make its way out of our space, and we might move towards, biometrics or multi-factor authentication, where you have to, enter your phone number, for example, and you'll get a text code to gain access into the system, or maybe scan your face, or even a thumbprint as well. So a multi-factor is another factor other than your username and password. And really, should we just have to be diligent? The bad actors are getting more sophisticated, and they are trying to get into our accounts. Why? Because we store so much important information in our accounts, right? It might not be our thesis for a project, but a simple thing as we might take a picture of our driver's bill with our passport and keep it in our email. That has some, value to a hacker who may want to pry even further as well. So there are many ways that, we need to look to keep ourselves a bit more safe and secure.
Right. So you heard it here first, buzzers. Making sure you're diligent, setting up those strong passwords, and having multi-factor authentication. Now, Mr. Dury, I know I heard you talking a lot, but before you go, I had a beg your indulgence. At the FYE Buzz show, we do always play a very special game with our specially invited guests. You mind running a game of this or that with us?
Not a problem. Let's do it.
All right. So, Mr. Dury, computer games or video games?
Video games.
Nice. Video games myself. Are you a scary movie person, a horror person, or a comedy person?
Listen. I have to go downstairs by myself in the night, right? So yeah. I'm the comedy guy, not the scary movie guy.
Oh yeah, we don't want the non just appearing out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you're a comedy person, then this next one might be a bit trickier then. So, are you somebody who likes superheroes or supervillains?
Team Marvel over here. Team Marvel.
Team Marvel. I'm going to say that as Team DC, that means that you definitely have to be a superhero fan because you all don't have any good supervillains. So, phone or computer?
Phone.
Phone, yeah, you gotta be mobile, how to have everything as you keep going. Now, last week, Dr. Samuel answered this question, and as I always say, this question decides whether or not we are ever going to speak again. So please, I hope you answer it right. This is the only hard question I have for you. Mr. Dory, iOS or Android? And we have another right answer. There we go. iOS all the way because we only embrace excellence, just like right here at the FYE Buzz, only excellence. So y'all, we want to say thank you so much to Mr. Dory for joining us this evening, telling us a lot about what goes on in campus IT. I didn't know that there's so much being done to ensure that we're safe even when we're online and we're supposedly alone. I could say that I do feel a whole lot safer knowing that you guys have our backs and constantly they're ready to support us for all of our IT-related needs and concerns. Any closing words before you go, Mr. Dory?
Yeah, IT will never ask you for your password, so please don't give it.
Don't give your password to IT.
Yeah.
I think that's the best piece of advice we could get. Y'all don't share your passwords at all. Anyway, that's been a wrap on our Look Who Stopped By segment with Mr. Darren Dory. Up next, we have the FYE Rundown, your one-stop shop for all the news on the FYE countdown to the new semester. Over to Jody.
Definitely informative. Mr. Dory taught me so much stuff that I really didn't pay attention to, but I have to say, Hiran, you said something. You said you're Team DC, and that shot on my heart, wow. But anyway, let us go straight into the FYE Rundown. So, this week on the FYE Rundown, we'll be speaking about co-curricular programs. Y'all, I would say one more time, co-curricular programs are very, very important and they are essential for your time here in UWI. Don't be afraid to get involved in some public speaking, in anything that they have. They have like a first aid course there as well. Don't be afraid. Do a computer course. You never know how far these things could take you. So don't be afraid. Sign up. Do a co-curricular course. Second thing on the FYE Rundown, we have first generation students. So do you identify as being the first in your immediate family to attend university? Then we invite you to visit the FYE website to complete the registration and benefit from the first generation STAR initiative, successful transition and an academic readiness program. And anybody here was the first in their family to start the university? Big up yourself one time, say hashtag first if you're the first in your family to make that step. Because I know you're definitely proud of yourself and they are very, very proud of you as well. Yes, Katrina, I'm a first generation. We love that. Congratulations, Katrina. Yes. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, we have Selena as well. Nice. Pick up yourself, Selena. Congratulations, as I said, to all the first generation students. I'm so proud of you all. So next on our FYE Rundown, we have the FYE Mixers. So I was at the FYE Mixers last week, right? And it was amazing. Y'all need to be there look, one of my team members are seeing her. Y'all need to be there. It was endless fun. We had lots of food, lots of drink, and this week it will be held on Thursday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We'll be doing a campus tour, and then we'll be going back to the activity hub at the SEC for food and live DJs and opportunities to meet and connect with other first year students. And let me tell you, medical science came out. Like, I was asking everybody, what's your faculty, what's your name, and everybody, med sci. We had a lot of engineering as well. So when you come in, make sure and rep your faculty. Let us know which faculty you'll be starting when it comes in September. So we'll be now moving on to the faculty orientation. So don't forget to check the FYE website for a downloadable calendar of events. This would have everything you need to know when it comes to your faculty and all the important dates that you need to know. As I said, it might have everything from your academic advising to when you need to register for your courses to a small workshop they may be having, that you may want to attend. So don't make the mistake and not download the calendar. Download it from all now. Go to the FYE website for all the downloadable calendars. So last but not least on the list, we are going to speak about, drumroll again, the return of UWI's Got Talent Cycle 2022. Y'all, I am so excited. So let's see a quick clip of 2019. Y'all, I cannot wait to see your talents. As you all saw, there is a grand prize of $15,000. So make sure and come out and show us your talent and show us what you could do. If you could sing, if you could flip, if you could play an instrument, piano, pan, violin. Come out, let's see what talent you have. All the dancers out there, let us see it. So in order to sign up, you just have to visit the UGT website to complete the pre-audition sign up and follow UWI Got Talent for all updates and details on the live broadcast of the official launch on August 11th. Yeah, a little tongue twisted there. I'm so excited. I'm really excited, yo. I can't wait to see the talents that you'll be bringing out for us to see. So now let's take a look at the 5 things you need to know And that was the 5 top things that you needed to know in order to just make your registration and your whole UV experience a bit more easier. And I saw that Katie would be auditioning, so I am very excited to see you, Katie. Don't be scared to perform. You'll be amazing. You'll do excellent. Just as someone said, just think like nobody's there. You'll be fine. I can't wait to see everybody else performances. So let's just do a quick run through again of all the activities we have coming up. Make sure and sign up for the co-curricular programs, guys. They are very important. First generation students, make sure if you identify as one to visit the FYE website to complete the registration form. FYE Mixers this Thursday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come and do a campus tour, get some free food, live DJ, win some games. Let's have some fun. We have the faculty orientation. Make sure and check the FYE website for downloadable calendars and the return of UE Got Talent Cycle 2022, which the official launch begins on August 11th. So make sure and log all those dates in your calendar, and we can't wait to see you at least one of these events. And that has been it for the FYE Rundown.
Jody, thanks as always for running us down all the news that we need to know to ensure that our first day experience is the best. I know so much you always have to do, but you do such a great job. Nevertheless, tongue twisters and all, that's why Jody Russell is the best co-host that we have here at the FYE Buzz.
If y'all know me, if y'all get to know me somewhere, y'all know I talk so fast sometimes. My brain has been moving faster than my mouth. But it happens to all of us. So here you're ready to answer some questions. Or somebody's asking, where do I register for the mixers this week? There is a link, but I think one of the mixers was postponed, so I don't think there'll be any registration.
If there's anyone who wants to get some more information on the mixers, though, do feel free to drop an email to DSSD Projects Unit at star.ue.edu. I think it's been commented. So once again, that's DSSD Projects Unit at star.ue.edu. So we have a question for Jody, and I'll read it out. So Jody, I'm in an interviewing mood. Did you learn, or what are the lessons that you learned in your first year from mistakes made that you want to share?
Well, I wasn't on campus, but I think if I'm speaking from being online, it would definitely have to be time management. Learning how to manage your time your first year on UV is essential, because I am doing psychology, as I said before. So once you have week 1 reading, and you say, you might say week 1, school now starts. I have week 2, week 3 to catch up. By time week 2 and 3 come, you realize, wait, week 1 reading was 46 pages, week 2 was 52, and week 3 was 10. How am I going to read all of that? And then week 5 is midterms. So you begin to feel all the pressure building, and you're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? So definitely have proper time management. If I could go back and do that over, I would definitely tell myself, listen, Judy, like sit here and do your work. And if I was to speak from my 1 year I had in open campus, I would definitely say when you're joining university, is a much more freedom and much more time that you have on your hands. So definitely choose your friends wisely. Don't choose your friends foolishly. Like, just make sure and go out there and be with some like-minded people who could push you up to be a better you and not pull you down, because we all want A's, we all want to be any B's. We love that. So
That's not really
question for Hiran. I'll be the interviewer now. So Hiran, any advice for the very first week of school?
I think I really want to tell our buzzers to soak it all in. Your time at university flies away from you. And, I didn't realize it, but the start of my degree was 3 years ago now. And I can't see where those 3 years went. I feel like it's just the other day I was walking around campus trying to find the rehearsal in the auditorium. So in the midst of everything you have to do, just take some time, soak it in, enjoy it. The DSST, the guild, a lot of people have worked very hard to make your first year as special a time as possible for you. So yes, soak it all in and know that it's okay to not be okay sometimes and to seek some help.
Yes, definitely. I think I am a big advocate. As I said, I do psychology. Big advocate for if you need to speak to somebody, there's the UE Health Service Unit. There's also clinical. They also do clinical psych there. So you could speak to a therapist and stuff and reach out to somebody. There's the CAPS unit as well. If you're feeling stressed, you're feeling overwhelmed, don't be afraid to be like, oh my gosh, I have to talk to a therapist. Listen, I am running to talk to the therapist because my 5 courses stressing me out and I need some advice because your parents gonna get you. You have everything you need in life. All you have to do is study and you're like, but mommy, but daddy, oh gosh. So definitely if you want somebody you can speak to and help you manage your time and manage how you're feeling, especially don't be afraid to reach out to the different units that we have on campus for any type of psychological help.
Absolutely. I can't stress that one enough. It's always good to know that we have a lot of support available, but also a lot of support that is tailor suited to you, the biggest stakeholder in the university.
Definitely.
Yeah? So, Judy, I think it's time.
I feel like we only see I was nervous.
I think it's time now to get the buzzers on them.
I'm excited.
A little something. What do you think? Buzzers,
we should run through the prizes first. The giveaways.
Oh, yeah, we should run through the giveaways.
Okay, so first on our giveaway list, we have an exclusive UE FYE package, which includes an FYE hat in pristine white, might I add. So if you're out there liking hats, you'll never struggle with this camera. So if you like hats, you definitely want this. We also have
the Supreme Nothing. That cap is the freshest cap I ever see in my life. Supreme Nothing.
If you would like an FYE notebook, this is it right here, and I will be signing it. So you'll be getting a signed FYE notebook. The pages,
nice pages, y'all. They're white and they have lines.
This is what you need the first week of school. Everybody is going to be like, where you get your book? Look on. And you will be like, this is my FYE notebook. You cannot have it. Like, we are just special. Like, make sure I show up with your notebook.
But Judy, I know that you have something real special. I know for those of us who following us on the Instagram as well, you would have seen it already. I'm sure that someone is going to get our IG handle up on the comment section. But do be sure to follow us there. Judy, tell us what's up next.
So, a lot of y'all don't know this, but I have my own business that is called herbags.tt. You'll go and follow me on Instagram, please. And today I'll be giving away some stuff. This is my logo at Herbags. And I'll be giving away, well, I have to decide. Y'all tell me which one y'all want. It's for the ladies out there, right? So we have this one, and we have this. Which one? White or black? Which one y'all want? Or should I give away the 2? It is silent.
Drop it in the comments. We're doing 1 giveaway today or 2. Y'all tell us. Julia, I think maybe we should just do 1 today, Might have to give something for next week.
Alright. Well, drop which one? They say only 2. They say they say only 2. They put in caps too, so they're screaming it.
Well, who are we to not give the people what they want?
Exactly.
But they had to answer some questions first.
Yes. So, for the first one, for the FYE exclusive UE merch, which includes the hat and the signed notebook, what would they be answering here, Ann?
So our first question is to tell us what year was the University of the West Indies founded? Yeah, one more time. That's what year was the University of the West Indies founded? Come on, we all know that you're proud to be Pelicans. So drop that answer. You have a nice package waiting for you. We should get the Jeopardy theme song going in the back end. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, and we have an answer out here who says 1949, and he's absolutely right. If you're minus 73 from 2022, you will get 1949.
And we have a winner, so Adir would have to come and collect his exclusive FYE merch. Where does he email?
Adir, be sure to reach out to DSSD as well at DSSD Project Unit at star.ue.edu to collect your prize. So y'all drop some hands for Adir there.
And for our last week, Vani won herself an exclusive FYE notebook as well.
So y'all come September, when y'all see this notebook out there, just know Adir is a winner.
Yes. So I'm gonna make mine a little more complicated. So in order for two special people who will be winning these lovely bags, here's what you'll have to do. This is a question, but I will tell you all.
Wait, Jody, are you allowed to answer too or no?
Well, I mean, you can answer if you want to. No, Hiran, you're not allowed to answer. But for the viewers out there, I would like you all to answer this question, and the first person, well, for the first question that responds to me on my Instagram, so you'll have to answer it on the Instagram, I will let you all know if you all won the bags. So the Instagram handle again is at herbags.tt, and the question would be, how many programs does UV have? Wait. Let's see. See who again. You feel they're good here, huh?
I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping so. One of those bags alone is the most perfect gift I could ever think of. I mean, I know we're saying that is for the ladies, but maybe it could just be for one of the males out there as well who want to give a gift very special.
Vani, you have to answer it on the Instagram at herbags.tt.
So Vani, get on over to Instagram. Quick. People seeing the right answer. All they do is steal Vani answer.
Let's see. Yo, the internet's starting to get a little shaky.
That's not campus IT fault this time. That's just Jody.
Let me see if I can ask the second question one time. Okay, let me see. What can I ask the second question? So I will know who is the first one and who's the second one.
I have one, Jody.
You have one?
One, yeah. I think the first person to DM your store's Instagram page, the catchphrase for one UE, should win that next one. What do you think about that?
Yes. Okay, so which one we giving the first person? We giving the first person the white or the black?
How to be the white ones?
Alright, we're giving them the white and the second person is the alright, no problem. Sound like a plan. The internet is back up. Thank God. So let's see.
Yeah, you know, this is a live broadcast and we will always have those kinds of problems.
Wow. Hiran, they're not playing, you know. Hiran, they won the bags. Oh Lord, and every time I see the internet dropping, I see all the messages.
Hashtag get Jody a day past 2022.
For real. I am seeing it, but like the Wi-Fi is really, really sticking. Hiran, do you have Wi-Fi? Okay, well, I would post on my Instagram who's the winners because okay, it came up finally. So our first winner for the first question is Miss Lana Nuna Diram. She answered it first and correctly. There are over 800 programs.
Yay! Congratulations to Lana. You are now the proud owner of a very, very beautiful white purse.
Yes, and for the second one, the black bag, what was the question here, Ann?
So it was the first person to DM you what is the catchphrase for one UE, for hashtag one UE. And of course, the catchphrase is 5 regional campuses, 1 dynamic university. And if you wanted a little extra sauce, a signed purse from Jody Russell, you would have hit us a 1 UE at the end.
Oh my gosh, somebody messaged me yet, but I
What?
Chat for a second. That's all, just okay,
Yes,
the
Jody
person
has
who messaged me, they're gonna have to message me back over. Like I honestly came up by mistake.
Yo, you see what's happened when you have all these messages?
Oh, but I know. If I see the name, I will be able to say it. I just the person know who they are. Oh wait, right. Shivani messaged me. Well, it have two Shivanis as a source, so the username is x._.shivani._.x. You won yourself this beautiful bag.
Congratulations, x._x.shivani_x.x. You
Yeah.
are now the proud owner of a black bag, courtesy of the FYE Buzz. So, y'all, at this point, we just want to throw it over to y'all. Do y'all have any questions for us, your hosts, this evening before we wrap up? Is there anything you want to get off your chest? Maybe something you're a bit curious about? Now's your time to shoot. Anything at all. I'm going once. I'm going twice. And we see Shivani Ranga is here. So, Shivani,
Yes.
congratulations once again. Judy, I think we told them so much today that they probably need a little time to digest it. So, you know what? We'll give you all a week. Join us again next week. Same time, same place. Thank you, as always, for being the best online viewing audience. We're always so proud to be able to call you all our buzzers. So thank you. And you already know the thing. You already know the timing. Like up the video. You all know it's up on YouTube now. Like it up, share it. The more views we get, the better. So Abudi tell me if we get 3,000 likes, they just may renew the show for another season. I don't know. 3,000 likes. You all had to be the one.
But that's real likes, you know. They had to tell everybody they know.
I think we could do that. So y'all have homework. 3,000 likes for next week. Yeah? Until then, keep buzzing. I've been
Make
here.
sure and follow us on our social medias. Follow at herbags.tt and _Jody.Russell_.
And at Hiran_15. As always, I've been Hiran, and thank you for your attention.
Oh gosh, Gabriella says she DM'd the wrong business. Oh gosh, Gabriella message, bro. I will fix it up, don't worry. But it's bye guys. I'm Jody. Yeah, I'm mixed up with you. No, she threw off for that. Bye everyone. It was nice. See y'all next week.
Toodles. Goodbye.